Hello, gorgeous. It's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're doing a little bit of a different kind of video. I'm sitting in my living room and I am about to do a declutter of my sad drawer. This is a drawer that I keep all of my shadow palettes in that I'm either not loving or are discontinued. I don't know about you, but I myself am a YouTube watcher, and it frustrates me when I see a creator talk about a palette that she loves or he loves that I can't get my hands on. So when I have a palette that I have reviewed that is no longer available, I have a special drawer in my makeup vanity that I put that palette in. Sometimes with high hopes of coming back to it if I especially love it, sometimes not. So today we are going to go through these palettes, and I believe none of them are available. So let me know if you know differently, but we're going to go through and we're going to make some tough decisions because some of them I can pass on to friends and family. Some of them I just can't let go. So if that sounds interesting to you, just keep watching. Here we are. I'm going to give you a view of what we have here. We have some palettes from BH Cosmetics, from Cab Cosmetics. We have a little Morphe, Marc Jacobs, Ace Beauty, Tati Beauty. Let's see, we've got some Violet Voss, some e.l.f., some Colourpop, some Ulta, some Catrice. We have Jeffree Star, KKW. We have Lime Crime, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and we have some Pat McGrath. So we are going to start with these BH palettes, and these are the Zodiac palettes. They are absolutely beautiful. I had a lot of fun. This, I believe that the black one was the first one to come out. Here is a look. This was when I first fell in love with BH palettes, and they are really nice. If you saw my Urban Decay video, I'm not a huge fan of the, I'm swatching on the blanket, of the shape of these pans. I don't know if I'm crazy, but that bothered me. But I got a lot of love and use out of these palettes. And because they are no longer available and that I do not love the pans, even the shimmers, wow, they're just so beautiful. I am going to let these go. Now the next BH palette I want to talk about is the Naughty palette. This one came out Christmas last year, and this one I absolutely love. The colors in this palette are so absolutely gorgeous. I mean, so pigmented, stunning. I don't know why I didn't pick one up this year, probably because of the birthstone palettes that they were coming out with. But this one, just because of the stunning quality and the pans, this one is staying. Staying with the BH theme, we have these birthstone palettes. Now there are a couple missing. The April palette, which is, I will post a picture of it, is not here because my mother stole it, and it is stunning. That one's not going anywhere. That is one of her favorites. I'll show you a couple of them. Peridot was one of my absolute favorites. There's me in the mirror. Hello. We've got the November Citrine. I mean, really, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure I can let go of any of these. I believe that the June is still available. Here is Sapphire, some gorgeous blues and greens. Now this one was a little bit of a mess. It came broken, but stunning. I don't think I ever showed a video with that one. And then, oh no, look at turquoise. That's a shame. I can repress that. Turquoise was not one of my favorites, and we can see that that one's broken, so maybe that one will go in the to-go pile. Let's move on down the line to the Cab Cosmetics. This one I got from Boxycharm, and that is an easy pass. It was an okay palette, not a favorite. Next one, this is an easy, not going anywhere. My Tati Beauty palette. Inside the palette, some stunning colors. Her mattes, her matte with a little bit of shimmer, her street shimmers, and her glitters are so gorgeous. This palette, if you were lucky enough to get it, hold on to it because it's beautiful. This is going in the You Are Staying pile. Jeffree and Morphe. I loved the look of this palette. My biggest issue was that the colors were not, the quality in this one is not fantastic. I do not love this one. So this one I'm going to let go. Next we can knock this one out. Ace Beauté. This one I got in a Boxycharm, and the color story just does not speak to me. The quality of Ace Beauté is actually quite nice. I do have a green palette up in my makeup vanity. I have a makeup vanity that has 3 drawers going across that are full, but this one, because of the color story, can go. Marc Jacobs. This one, easy to say, is not going anywhere. This palette is absolutely stunning. This one is the Extravagance. Here we go, Extravagance. If you've not tried Marc Jacobs shadows, I don't know what the deal is with their website, if they're coming back, what they're doing. I hope they don't mess with the formula, but this is one I cannot let go. This one stays. Next, we have some Violet Voss, and I do enjoy some Violet Voss. This is, I have the Best Life 1 and the Best Life 2. These are interesting palettes because they have some glitter shadows on the top and then some colors on the bottom, a nice mirror here. These I've just had a very long time. They are no longer available. The glitters were not my favorite, didn't super adhere to the eye. Violet Voss does have a good formula, but because of those glitters and because they are old, I'm going to let them go. This one I just got in a Boxycharm very recently, and it is, I remember in the video, I was a little more disappointed in how this is kind of like that Morphe one where you look like, it looks like you have some more like peachy colors, but you really don't. This is a very mauvey brown to straight mauve and purple type palette, but Violet Voss does have a very good formula. I think I can get some use out of this summer, so this one's gonna stay. This next one is from e.l.f. This is the new classics. This might be still available. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that it is. I was just not impressed. I was not impressed with the shadows in this palette. I think that the bite size palettes are a different formula and better. So this is an easy, you're gonna go. This was the e.l.f. and Jen Atkin collection. I did really like this. Here's what it looks like on the inside. This was the darker version, and this, I don't want to get rid of. I think it's beautiful. I think it's fantastic for travel. I hope they come out with more collections like this in the future. This is staying. Colourpop, the Yes Please palette. I believe that this one is expired, and this one, I know that this one is no longer available, and this one was much loved. I don't know if you can see the dips in the pans, but I've gotten a lot of love out of this palette. So this one, because it's expired and because Colourpop is so affordable and have so many different color schemes that you can get, this one, I'm gonna let go. Next, we have the Rudolph collection from Colourpop. I just got this one. I think this was, is this the only holiday palette I picked up? And this is beautiful, absolutely. I'm sad that it's no longer available, but I am keeping it because I think it's got some beautiful colors in it. Hocus Pocus, these are easy. I am hanging on to these. It's one of my favorite movies. I love these. They might still be available. I will double check and make a note, but this is gorgeous. I'm not even sure I've used all the shades in this one, so goals for Jenny. These ones are going back in the sad drawer. Black Widow and Ulta. I bought this, and this one I'm gonna let go, but I have a feeling my mother's gonna take it. This one is the Ulta brand, and I didn't love it. The quality was not there. I think I bought it on sale, so easy to let go. The Colourpop Make It Black collection. I bought it last year at this time, and I didn't love it. This is my favorite Colourpop formula are the quads. I'll pop a picture up. The quads from Colourpop are fantastic. I don't know what formula they're using for that, but they are just so much nicer than this. So this is gonna go. These two from Catrice. I thought that these performed fabulously. These were a pain. They came out, then I couldn't find them. I had a hard time posting them for you. I don't know what Catrice was doing. They came out and then they were gone, but these are two gorgeous palettes. This one is the Evil Queen, and this one is Maleficent. And they're both absolutely beautiful. I mean, that is just stunning. Absolutely beautiful. These must stay. Easy one here. This one is the Pat McGrath. This was her holiday palette from last year. It is very pink and purple, but there are some beautiful coppers and golds, and those colors can look very nice together. I am definitely holding on to that. Pat McGrath's formula is amazing. Hip Dot, these two are super easy. I picked up the Addams Family palette over the Halloween time this year. These glitters are crazy good. I love Hip Dot's formula. They never let me down. Here is the Reese's, had to have it. A little bit of a thicker glitter formula, but wow. I mean, they're just absolutely amazing. Say a prayer for my blanket, guys. Anastasia Sultry. Wow, they are crazy for not making this a permanent item. This is a beautiful palette. As you can see, I don't love the brushes that they give you in the palette, but this is a cool-toned lover's dream. Absolutely beautiful. I did not get this when it first came out, so this is not very old. When they had the re-release, I believe, is when I grabbed it. Stunning palette. If you have it and you're not using it, you need to get it back out because it's good. Next is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. This was her Armed and Dangerous palette. I got a lot of use out of this palette, but it is old and the quality on it is just okay. So this is in the you're going pile. Next is a Blink palette that I got from Boxycharm. It's okay. Honestly, because it's really blush and highlight. If you are in the mauve loving phase, like a lot of people are, you would love this palette because I used the deeper tone as sort of a blush and bronzer mix. You can use these on the eyes, cheeks. This is a great palette. It's just not a color story that I'm drawn to use for a full-on palette. And I am more into cream blushes at this point. As a matter of fact, I'm getting more into cream highlights. So this, while it is a beautiful palette, I'm just not reaching for it. This can find a home with a friend or family because it was only used a little. Another Violet Voss. This is the I Love You Forever. I think it is a beautiful palette, and I'm gonna hold on to this one because these are colors that I would be drawn to a little mauve-y, but this Charmed shade, let me check this one out. Yeah, it's like a mauve brown, but I think that I can get some use out of this palette. Next, we have a KKW palette that was gifted to me. I'd never tried the formula, and I really like it. One of the shadows fell out the first time that I opened it. Not a good sign. And I know KKW is rebranding or something is going on with that. So because I've only used it once and I really liked the quality of the shadows, I'm going to hold on to this one. Next, we have the Lime Crime Venus 3. This is another Boxycharm. And this one, too mauve for me. I can find mauve colors in other places, and it's just really bulky. So this one is gonna go. And then the last one I have is the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. I wanted to try an actual Jeffree Star Cosmetics palette, and I have to say I was disappointed with this one. If you have any of his palettes that you think are fabulous, let me know. I did hear word that, I've had this one less than a year. I have heard that his formula has changed, but this is a look at that palette, and I was not impressed. I wasn't impressed with the shimmers. The color story is okay, but this one, I'm gonna let go. So let me do a count and we'll see how I do. Here we have it. The top pile is what is going. That is 16 palettes. And the bottom pile here is what is staying, and that is 21. So I kept more than I'm letting go, and honestly, I'm okay with that. That drawer will have much more room to move. I will have more to bring in. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see a full eyeshadow collection video from me, let me know. I can pull them all out. I'm wondering, I'm not the most organized person, and I'm wondering how I can organize them. If I should do it by drugstore and high end, if I should do it by color story, have all my warm palettes together, all my cool palettes together, colorful, neutral. If you have any ideas, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed already, please consider subscribing before you leave. Let me know what you thought about this video style and if you would like to see more like this. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a great day.